Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. I made a couple of changes. First off, I cashed in some CP. I didn't do that in the end of the last video. I just worked on Fang's Saboteur abilities, Vanille's Commando abilities, and... I'm sorry, Fang's Ravager abilities, Vanille's Commando abilities, and Lightning Saboteur abilities. You notice, the other guys, the boys, they still have CP left over. At this point, I'm not really gonna put any more CP into them until their Crystarium expands so I can work on their initial roles. I think that would be the best. Especially Hope. I want him to really develop as a synergist later on in the game, but I got time. I also made a quick little adjustment change. I gave that morale talisman to Fang since she's in the lead now. I also gave the collector's catalog to Vanille now. And I just gave Lightning a power wristband just because. Alright, now we are in Tajin's Tower, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, let me look at my paradigms real quick. I did some paradigm changes too. No, I said paradigms. No, I said paradigms. So I have Commando, Ravager, Ravager. I have Ravager, Ravager, Ravager. Saboteur, Saboteur, Saboteur. Commando, Medic, Ravager. Commando, Commando, Commando. And Commando, Medic, Medic. Alright. Alright, now I made a, well, yeah. Let me just go ahead and take this guy out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the cooler areas of the game. I do like this place. Alright, we got a Spark Bane Brooch. I don't know much about what that does, nor do I really care. But I will say, during my initial test runs of this game, this area... I thought I was gonna have to derail the Let's Play because of this area. And the reason why is because this is where I was having hardware issues during my initial test runs. Now, I've told you before that when I first played this game on my computer, I had performance issues, and they seemed to be in Lake Brescia. The game kept crashing in Lake Brescia, right? And we got some chipped fangs here, and I'll take out these enemies, or this enemy. And about 2 or 3 years ago was when I finally bought my Valve Steam Deck. I think I saw the treasure around here. This is where our destination marker is. Got this activate here. You are currently on the ground tier. Where would you like to go? I would like to go to the second tier. It's the only place I can go. This is an elevator. You will see here. But when I, a couple years ago is when I bought my Steam Deck, and this was one of the first games I play tested on it, and I was able to play through the whole game just perfectly, and I had no issues. Well, when I began doing my test run to make sure that I could Let's Play this game, and that was at the end of last year, at the end of 2025, I'll be careful. I was having more performance issues, and it was here in Tajin's Tower. What do we got going on here? Oh, hello! That thing again. The giant Christmas tree ornament. Hey, bud.
Are you toying with us?
Does he look like he's toying with you?
No!
Oh, yeah, that looked like he was pretty serious.
Looks like somebody's got a temper.
Yeah, who pissed in that guy's cornflakes? Alright, to continue ascending Tajin's Tower, you must accept and complete missions from 3 colossal Menhiram on the tower's second tier. The route to the tower's apex will remain closed until all of the Menhiram's tasks are done. So this area is blocked off by a wall of fire. Alright, well, let's go in here. Let me take out these enemies. I think these are new enemies, actually. Oh, wow, I got a preemptive strike on them. Pulsework gladiators. They're just the same as any pulsework enemies. You stagger them, and they open up and become babyishly easy. Look at that! What's, okay, yeah, there's nothing special about them. That's ridiculous. That's the morale talisman and the brawler's wristband in action. I love it. Anything else around here? Okay, I could go upstairs. I'll do that in a second. I will need to do that. But this statue right here is where our destination mark is, but you can see on the map, it kind of looks like a Seath stone. Well, it does look like a Seath stone. Let's examine this. Alright, Mission 21, a tremulous terror. Galatian? Brave soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring light to your dark path. Know that a Galatian holds my power thrall within this spire. Slay it, and I shall once more be free. If you can but restore the strength of my two brethren and I, here on the second tier, the way will be opened unto you. Take on this mission? Yes. I mentioned earlier that most of the missions are optional, but there were a few that were mandatory. These are the mandatory ones. We have to complete these in order to progress. I can't imagine that they're that difficult. There's our mark. But, like, even if you didn't do any grinding as I've done, but with all the preparation I've taken care of, these missions will be fairly easy. But yeah, I was having trouble playing through Tajin's Tower. It kept crashing when I tried to go to the 4th tier. That's when the game would crash. And the only thing I know that happened is, do you remember? Well, hang on. I'll pick up the story in a minute. Here's our mark. For this guy, we're gonna want to be triple saboteur for now. Let's take this guy on. He's a gelatinous flan type enemy. All right, let's go ahead and get the Libra on him. Now, this guy is susceptible to many debuffs, but there are two in particular that I am very interested in. They are Pain and Fog. So I'm gonna have Fang alternate those as much as she can. She's gonna try to cast them on him. Vanille knows those too, so she'll try to cast them on him too. What Pain and Fog do, respectively, Pain prevents an enemy from using any physical attacks, and Fog prevents them from using any magical attacks. For all practical purposes, it's like getting darkness and silence on an enemy, except that they literally just don't move. They literally just can't even input those commands. The trick is he is susceptible to both. Now, he has kind of a... Okay, we got him, all right? So he does have kind of a resistance to them, but we got him on him. He basically can't do crap at this point. So now I'm gonna go ahead to try Disaster, stagger him real quick. This guy literally can't do anything. He's just gonna sit there and stare at us while we wail out on him because I got Pain and Fog on him. Now, eventually they'll wear off, but that's not gonna be for a while. And I'll have killed this guy long before then. Alright, now we stagger him. Now I wait. I let the damage multiplier pick up a little bit. Although, we're already just wailing him down. Let's get, can we make 700? Yes, we can. Let's switch to Cerebus, Triple Commando, and we just rip him up. Yeah, you get Pain and Fog on him, and he's neutered. Until they wear off, but yeah. Can't do anything. Mission complete! Well, we got a speed sash. Yeah, in addition to progressing with the main plot, you also get rewards. So that's nice. And a sword materialized in his hand. And conveniently, this guy has something for us too. Hey, bud. All right, the infernal machine. Ambling bellows. Puissant soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring light to your dark path. Know that an ambling bellows holds my power thrall within the spire. Slay it, and I shall once more be free if you can but restore. Okay, yeah, he says the same thing basically. All right, well we got an ambling bellows to deal with. We fought those guys before, in an earlier mission, so that should be easy enough. Let me go back to Relentless Assault for now. But yeah, the best thing I can figure is that, remember when I Let's Played Twilight Princess? And like, maybe 2 or 3 episodes in there, I said, hey, if my score count or my rupee count looks different, it's because I had some technological difficulties and pretty much had to begin a new save file from scratch. Well, what I didn't tell you is that, okay, there's my mark. I was actually recording that on my Valve Steam Deck, because my Valve Steam Deck is an emulation machine. I mean, like, it's an emulation powerhouse. so I play. Oh, hang on. Here's our battle. The new guys surrounding the Pulsework champion, they're new, or the Ambling Bellows, they're new. But the Ambling Bellows we've dealt with before. Just you can try to get debuffs on him if you want. I think it's we'll try to get a few on him, but I don't know all I can totally get on him. I can get a couple of things on him. But before too long, I'm gonna want to heal. Okay, like now. There we go. Well, I got deep protect on him. That's fine. All right, you wanna attack this guy, Fang? Okay, let's go back to Relentless Assault. But yeah, I played Twilight Princess on my Steam Deck. What I didn't tell you about those technical difficulties, what had happened was my deck was ready for an update, as it often is. So I selected the update, right? All right, these are cryptos. If you want to Libra them, go ahead. But I think this is the only time you'll fight them, and they're really not that difficult. And I've already inflicted pain on one of them, so yeah. So I selected the debuff, sorry. I selected the update. We got some particle accelerators. Those are very good components. You definitely want to hang on to those. So I queued the update, right? And about 3/4 of the way through the update, it just froze. It just wouldn't update. And so what I ended up doing, okay, we got natural defenses, Gironchgath, Sage Soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring light to you. Okay. It's a Garage Ganth, whatever. So my update froze, and I couldn't get it to go. So what I ended up doing, and I waited like 30 minutes, I waited 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and I finally just gave up, and I force shut my deck down. Don't ever do that, kids. From that point on, I could not load the deck up. I could not reboot it. Here's our Mark. It's another one of these porcupine type enemies. If you're good, you can get a preemptive strike on him. It makes him a heck of a lot easier. He's susceptible to a lot of debuffs, actually, but like a lot of enemies like him, it's very difficult to get any debuffs on him because he's got that protective shell around him. Actually, I need to go ahead and Libra him. And you'll see he's pretty much immune or takes half damage to just about everything. So our goal is to literally just get him staggered as quickly as we can, and then he will become immensely easier. So I forced shut my deck down, and then I couldn't boot it back up after that. It would turn on, but it wouldn't boot into Steam. Now, I have a micro SD card with which I can insert it into the deck, and from there I can boot from Windows 10. That worked. All right, once you get him staggered, go to Triple Saboteur. You can get a ton of debuffs on him. You can get almost everything on him, except for pain. It's ridiculous how many debuffs you can get on this guy. All right, that's good enough. Let's go to Cerebus, and let's just rip this guy out. But I couldn't boot into the deck itself, and so I started researching. I tried to figure out, you know, what's the best way to do things, and oh well, I didn't get 5 stars. Oh well. Got a Warrior's wristband though. I definitely want to hang on to that. What I ended up having to do. Oh yeah, hang on. When you get all 3 of these statues missions taken care of, this happens. Alright, so that apparently cleared the way. What I ended up having to do was repurge my entire deck. I downloaded a disk image that basically loaded me into an environment where I was able to basically reformat the entire hard drive. And, oh, hello.
Right, here we go again.
Can't take a hint.
You're one to talk.
Oh. Hey, guys. Oh.
Woo! I'll be damned.
Good job, statues. They're like, you're welcome. You owe us one.
Are they sad?
Well, I guess the way is open now.
I guess. So anyway, I reformat my entire deck drive, which means that I basically lost everything, which is not a huge problem because, you know, all my Steam games, they're on my Steam account, right? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, let me go fight these guys real quick. Why not? The big thing was that I lost all of my ROMs, you know? So I had to get those back, which, you know, that wasn't difficult. I got those back. Where do I need to go? Oh, I need to go that way. And then, you know, so one of the first ROMs I downloaded was Twilight Princess, so I got that all situated and I was able to play the game. Can I get a preemptive strike on these guys? No. And so I played through all of Twilight Princess without any issues, right? Oh wait, let me just make sure. Are there any... Yeah, I thought there would be a chest over here. Yeah, definitely get that. And Vanille's waiting, apparently. Well, I don't care. And some more spark plugs. Well, after I finished Twilight Princess, I began thinking of Let's Playing Final Fantasy XIII. So I made sure... So I did my test run because I wanted to make sure that I could play through the game. And... I don't know, after I reformatted my deck, it was like, and I had to reinstall everything, it was like the game was not running nearly as smoothly as it was before. Oh, Simur. We got a new weapon for Hope, and I don't think I like it because it raises his strength and lowers his magic. It also gives him stifled magic. I'm not going to have him mess with any of that. I want exactly none of that. Oh, these guys. And I hear a chest somewhere. Huh. You notice how, like, in this Let's Play, the cutscenes, especially the FMV cutscenes, have been kind of laggy? As bad as they are now, I can promise you they were a lot worse after I had reformatted my deck. Like, they were super choppy, and sometimes, like, it looked like the screen would just vomit colorated pixels all over the screen. It was bad. And the game ran until I got to Tajin's Tower. And like I said, every time I tried to go to the 4th floor, the game kept freezing. Ah. See, that whole, these whole sections are swiveling around. Like I said in the last video, I don't know the engineering behind this. But that track that the elevator runs on, you can see now it's lined up and there's no obstructions to it. So now the elevator will move even further up. That's basically how Tajin's Tower works. The central elevator can now reach the 4th tier. That's where the game was crashing. Heh, I owe you one. I am indebted to you. Yes, you are. And Commander, you'll find I'm a man who collects on his debts. You get extra cool points if you get that reference. So yeah, I started panicking. Oh yeah, if you pass through this right here, here comes the elevator. So I started panicking, and I don't keep my save files in the cloud because I thought, well, I've heard that that can cause some trouble with the Steam port of this game. Yeah, we can now go to the 4th tier. Let's do that. We were just on the 3rd tier. We kind of just walked to the 3rd tier. So I don't keep my save game files in the cloud, so I had no way to, like, transfer it to another PC, but I was researching that, but then finally this game did an update, and since that update, the cutscenes have run smoothly, and Tajin's Tower I was able to go through completely, so the problem essentially fixed itself. But yeah, I was sweating there for a minute because I thought I was not going to be able to finish the game, and I was so disappointed because I had gotten this far, and I was like, oh man. I like how Vanille just did a little dance there. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to derail the LP. By the way, we're getting metal armbands and glass orbs. I don't care. These enemies, you know what? For this, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Try Disaster. These enemies are more weak to magic than they are physical attacks. Especially if I get preemptive strikes on them. Yakshas. No, techniques. There you go. Yeah, look how quickly our magic rips them up. Especially when they're staggered. Okay, they're weak to water and earth. So yeah, at this point, I'm ready for Square Enix to just go ahead and release a remastered version of all 3 Final Fantasy XIII games for modern console. You might as well. They're the only ones you haven't made available for modern console in some form or fashion. Oh, now we can go to the 5th tier. There is a section over here, but I'll explore it later. We'll be directed to do so later. Let's go to the 5th tier for now. Alright, which way do I go? I don't think it matters, but if you're interested, there is a chest over here. And we got some ancient bones. Alright, now these enemies I'm gonna stick to Relentless Assault. Now, do you remember the Stakanas and the Stakinis? Think of the Yakshas as the Stakanas and think of these guys as the Stakinis. These are, Yakshinis. Yeah, you want to kill them because, you want to kill them quickly because they can put debuffs on you. Particularly de-protect and curse and stuff like that. Yeah, physical attacks will do just fine. Alright. Yeah, see how they managed to put de-protect on everybody? Yeah. And these guys. So, in a situation like this, kill the Yakshini first, and then deal with the other guys. Okay. Well, guess what? We got 3 more statues to mess with, which means 3 more missions. This area is going to take some time, and that's fine. Alright, a potent sting, Mushushu. Tormented soul. Okay, yeah, so it says the same thing. He just calls you a different, they just call you a different soul, and they tell you a different enemy to face. But our enemy is actually right here. Our mission mark is right here. So for this battle, we got these 2 Yakshinis. We want to kill them first. So let's do so. We'll worry about the Mushushu later. Just kill these guys first. Watch what kind of debuffs they put on you. Okay, got de-protect on 2 of my girls. That's fine. I will deal with that in a minute. Alright, let's now switch to Discretion, Commando Medic Medic, and hopefully one of my girls can take off, de-protect. Let's Libra the Mushushu. Okay, he unfortunately does put some debuff, or some buffs on himself. But, to be fair, he's really not that difficult. So, let's just go to Try Disaster. Let's get him staggered as quickly as we can. Let's go to Relentless Assault, because the chain gauge is going a little faster than I wanted. Okay, never mind. Oh, whatever, we got this guy. There's no need to even go to Triple Commando. Let's just slice him up. Yeah, easy, easy, easy boss. Remember, we are slightly overpowered than we need to be, but I'd rather be overprepared than underprepared. And we got 6 Moon Blossom Seeds, alright. And yeah, sword appears in his hand. Alright, now this is the one part I don't like about this area. Have to do a lot of back and forth business. I'm just making sure there's nothing over here. Oh, well, there is something out here. Have I been this way? There's an elevator right there. Well, an elevator shaft, but as you can see... Oh, well, the track Ah, see, the track below us is not suited to get up there. I bet this is the perfect place to hide a chest. No? No chest? Okay, no chest. That's fine. So yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm done talking about that. Let's just continue on with this. Let's go back to the 4th tier. I like the little music box jingle that it makes. It shows that whoever built this place had some artistic, or had like a sense of artistry. So that's kind of nice. What we need is the elevator music from the Commodore 64. That music is engraved in my head. My brother and sister used to play that when I was a kid. Alright, let's grab this chest here, which is a Gale Ring. See, I told you we'd be directed to go to this area. Oh, we got a new enemy buzzing around here. Some flying enemies. Let's take them out. These are, hold on. Varcolaces? They could not be easier. Look how quickly we just rip them up. Okay, they have high evade, though. That makes sense. But, yeah, nothing to worry about. Now, I am, unfortunately, using up a lot of tech points. That is the problem. Two rainbow anklets. Alright, let's go ahead and take this elevator now to the 6th tier. I once saw a funny post on social media. It said I got onto an elevator with some girl. She was texting, and as she was walking, as she walked into the elevator, she dropped her phone. And we got a new enemy here, by the way. This is a vampire. What's special about him? Well, he's weak to just about everything. You can get some debuffs on him. I'll try and do so. So this girl drops her phone. It says she dropped her phone, and it slipped in the gap between the floor of the elevator and the doors. We listened to it fall, banging off of the sides of the elevator shaft, and after a while we heard it hit the ground, and it took everything I had, as the person who posted this said, it took everything I had for me to not say to her, "Fool of a took." I thought that was funny. Okay, yeah, this guy can unfortunately inflict daze on you, which, well, is essentially, it stops you for a second, but, lightning got it done. By the time we staggered him, he was almost dead. Yeah. So, here's our next, statue. Alright, Spectral Hunt. Vitala. Enlightened Soul, heed my plea. Yeah. I like what they call us. Enlightened Soul. Alright, where's my mark? Okay, my mark is all the way over there. How do I get there? That is the issue. I'm actually not sure how I get there. Oh. Just follow the destination markers. Presumably, I have to take another elevator to a different section. Oh, check out this guy flying around. Hey, bud. Come on, get some. Get you some. I'm right here. I'm right here. All right, fine. See if I care. Oh, now you want to fight. I literally beat that guy in like 1 second. Like, to their credit, they're immune to most of the debuffs. Oh, we got new enemies here. These are little flying enemies. They can't be anything to worry about. These are... Chon-chons? Okay. Yeah, again, they're immune to most debuffs, but they have barely any HP. And we can kill them so quickly. I'll bet it's hard to 5-star the battle, though. The target time's probably really small. Yeah, 28 seconds. I did it in 17, though, so I still got it. Alright, well. I'll just take these guys out real quick. Hey! Okay, and then here's our elevator that we need to go to, I guess? Or... No, wait a minute, I'm confused. No, this isn't right. This is gonna give us a new mission, and I don't want to take a new mission. I want to finish my current mission. I don't think an elevator's gonna come up here. Well, I guess I'll take this elevator down. Yeah, I that's all I know to do is take this elevator down, I guess. I remember, there's one part of Tajin's tower that always throws me for a loop, and I think this is it. Alright, let's see. Maybe... Hey guys. Come on. Come on! Alright, screw you guys. Whatever. Alright. Let me see. I don't remember. I'm not dealing with those guys. I don't have time. That's not going to work either. But I might be on the right track. Let's go back to the 4th tier. Let's take the central elevator this time. I don't know if it'll go to the 4th tier, but we'll try it. We'll take this contraption right here. I don't know if it'll go that high. Alright, the 5th tier is actually what I want to. So this one will not even go that high. I don't know. See, my destination marker's telling me to go here. And this is the 6th tier. I don't freaking know. I'm gonna try one more thing. Let me find my destination marker. I'm gonna talk to that statue. I do not see. See, look here. There's no Seath Stone here, so maybe that's not a mission. Maybe that guy's not there to give me a mission, but is instead there to open a way. That's my guess. Okay, yeah, no, he's not here to give me a mission. He's here to provide... he's here to change things around. So I should have talked to him from the beginning. Okay, that's fine. I just wasted time, but it's no big deal. Probably what this guy's gonna do is allow the central elevator to go up to the 5th floor. You can now access a new room in the tower. Well, that's nice. All right, well, what did that... Oh, okay, so now I can just walk where I need to go. That's fine. All right, that's fine. Crisis averted. Let me take care of these guys. And these guys. Okay. So yeah, my mistake. Just talk to that statue from the get-go. And then our mark is in here. Oh, I really don't want to deal with this guy. These guys are annoying. Whatever. Okay, he wasn't so bad, but there's treasure in here. An unsetting sun, new weapon for Snow. Is it any good? Probably not. Yeah, it's a stagger lock weapon, and it lowers his strength and magic. So that's 3 reasons to not give it to him. Tears of Woe. I would understand if it was stagger lock, but also like raised his physical strength and magic really high. That would be more like it, but it lowers all that stuff, so it's like you're giving me no reason to want to give that to him. Alright. What even is this? Oh, hello. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do that. I don't even remember what the deal is with this guy. I'll go ahead and, Vitala, I'll go ahead and... Oh, I remember this guy. So... He's pretty much resistant to everything at this point, because he has a barrier up front. So what we'll try and do is get some debuffs on him. We can't really... About the only one we can get on him is Imperil. So now we'll try and stagger him. We really can barely damage him, but we can stagger him. Well, once you stagger him, then I think you could get some more debuffs on him, maybe like Deprotect and maybe Poison. Yeah, that's nice. Can we get a D-Shell on him? No, he's immune to that. Alright, well, let's go back to Try Disaster. Try to build this chain gauge up a little, or this damage multiplier up a little bit. Now let's go to Cerebus. I'll need to watch my HP. I'm slowly dying. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Stagger him, debuff him, and then just wail on him. Got some Cobaltite. Excellent. Alright, what's left? I need to go straight ahead. Okay. Grab this chest, which is a Libroscope. Oh, that's nice. Can never have enough of those. And another mission. Oh, this guy. Oh, we fought guys like him before. I'll show the battle. I really should have started in Sab, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and lever this guy. This guy is the Tyrant. Like other enemies like him, he will forge a sword. And we'll have to kill the sword when the sword is forged. Like it has been just forged now. Let's go ahead and forge this, debuff the Centurion Blade. And now let's go ahead and destroy the Centurion Blade. Might be a good idea to lever it, because it is its own entity. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Infiltration and see if I can't get more debuffs on the guy. Yeah, we can get a few more on him. Okay, now it's time to heal. Oh, cool, got poison on him right at the last moment. And let's go for Relentless Assault. And then we'll just, go all out. Let's go to Cerebus. Yeah! Love it. Those enemies are fun. I mean it, those enemies are actually fun to kill. They're a little stressful at first because they forge the sword. But I like killing them. I have lost track of how many missions this is. But, so shrill the cry. The Penangalin. Okay. Defiant Soul. Alright. That's a hard name. Penangalin. Alright, where is it? That way? So it's backwards. But I want to investigate out here and see if there's anything this way. Like a treasure chest or something. There's a statue. But why do I... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I didn't realize there was a cutscene waiting for us. Hey, bud! Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Enough already. Stop to get on my nerves.
Why don't you tell it?
Get out of here.
Oh, that's nice. Well, when a wall of fire fails to keep the intruders out, try a wall of ice.
There's gotta be something useful here.
Yeah, now...
Bitten off more than we can chew here.
Yeah, now we can't get past that. Alright, well. I'm sure there was nothing there for us anyway. Anyway, let's actually just take care of the mission mark. Sure, I'll fight this guy. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned with those type of enemies, but if they forge a sword and you destroy the tyrant itself before the sword, the battle will end. But I don't advise it because the swords can really rip you up. Alright. Now our mark should be up here. I don't feel like dealing with that guy. That guy's annoying. Where's my mark? Oh, my mark's over there. Oh wow, a lot of enemies around my mark. Must be fixing to fight an army. Alright, here's the mission mark. So, I'm gonna take out the little dudes first. Because they have barely any HP. Okay, so looks like he likes to throw Deep Protect on us. That's good to know. Alright, let's Libra him. And see what we're working with here. Alright, time to heal up. Okay, what are we working with here? Okay. Looks like he's immune to just about anything and everything. So let's go to, Relentless Assault. Oh, wow, I'm about to die, I'm about to die. Heal. Thank you. It's because she got that stupid deep protect on her. Can somebody take that off of me? I mean, I almost got him, but it would be nice if we could get... Well, we got the deep protect off of Lightning, but I need it off of Fang. He's dead. Alright, stay on Comm Med throughout the majority of the battle, I guess. And we got a Diamond Bangle, and your party has earned the rank of Monumental Allies. Sweet. I think that was another 3 statues. So yeah, these guys are all gonna do things now. Ah, it just made the ice go away. That's nice. Okay, I guess we just head back. Yeah, like I said, a lot of back and forth business. It's okay though. That music was over almost as soon as it began. Now I am gonna avoid this guy right here and just go straight for the downstairs. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't like you, nobody likes you, you're annoying. You take too long to kill. These guys, I am so tempted to, you know, I think I will. Do that. And do like, do this. I'll change it later. But they're so close to each other, this will just work out better. Yeah, that was definitely the more efficient way of doing things there. But I'm gonna go back to this setup. Alright. Sure, what the heck, why not? I'll fight this guy again. Lightning scored the final blow on that battle, and so the camera did a close-up of her as she put her weapon away. Her lips were moving as though she were saying something, but nothing came from, like, no words were spoken, so, okay. She momentarily lost her voice, I guess. There's that guy again. Says. All right, well.
Saved us again.
Yeah.
Now he's even smaller than he was.
You want to help us?
We're not exactly keeping count, but that's 2 you owe us. Though to be fair, I've done a whole bunch of missions for them. I've done like 6 missions. Go talk to my brother.
Let's just count our blessings. The way's clear.
Right.
Go tell my brother he's stupid and wearing an ugly shirt.
Hurry up.
Bonus points if you get that reference. Also, Lightning, don't be telling me to hurry up. I'm the one let's playing this game. You hush. You're not my leader anymore. I got Fang doing my bidding. That would, like, throw you off. You might fall off the railing. Okay. The central elevator can now reach the 6th tier. Well, that's nice. So where do I go? Okay, I guess I just go this way. Yeah, sure, I'll fight these guys. Yeah, I guess I'll kill these guys too. Man, everybody just wants to get beat up by me. In the words of Aaron, some can't wait to die. Alright, now this will take us to the 4th tier. And then we'll seek out the central elevator, which will take us to the 6th tier. And then what? More missions? Let's just find the central tier. I don't feel like fighting those.
Over here.
Ah, sure. Okay. Like I was saying, out here, central elevator. Sixth tier. Why do I need to go to the 6th tier, though? I really hope they're not gonna make me do more missions. Okay, I see now. I see now. I'm assuming there's nothing there. Sure, I'll fight this guy. And there's another one. Oh, and some little guys too. This is gonna be a fun battle. Alright, let me get these treasures real quick. Tears of Remorse. There's something over here. I really, clay ring. I was about to say, I really hope I'm getting all the treasures. I remembered a clay ring was one of them. And I just got it. Oh no! Ugh, I got 3 of these guys to deal with. This is gonna take a while. That battle took me forever! And I still got a 5-star on it, but man, that was a tricky battle because, you just go in the Tri-Ravager, wail on one of them, get him staggered. Alright, now we have the option to go to the Apex. That's the top floor. You get one of them staggered. The moment somebody's HP goes into the yellow, switch to Calm Med and heal till everybody's in the green, because what'll happen is those guys will use Eroga on you, which will hit everybody who's close to each other. And typically all 3 of those guys will do that, which will probably kill you if you're not healed all the way. So you heal, and you try to get them staggered, and then get them slowly, kill them off one by one. Battle gets progressively easier as you go on. But we're going to, there's a special something waiting for us on the Apex, and we will deal with that in the next video. This is as far as I want to take it. So let me just quickly go ahead and get some last minute CP. Let's go Commando. And I'm going to have to make some, that was weird. I'm gonna have to make some equipment upgrades. But that's fine, I'll do that in the next video. This video's gone on long enough. And yeah, let me get all that. Alright, well that's all I care to do. Alright, well that's gonna do it for today, so thank you all so much for watching. My name's 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Pieces!